Indiana Fever's playoff picture takes another hit with Caitlin Clark still injured. The Indiana Fever came off a tough loss against the Golden State Valkyries in San Francisco, falling 75-63. The result put them in a difficult spot with the WNBA playoffs in sight. Indiana dropped to 21-19, and with Caitlin Clark still sidelined, their postseason push has become even more complicated. The defeat against the Valkyries meant they could no longer catch the Aces. Indiana's seeding range shifted to 3-9. Meanwhile, the Dream toppled the Sun to reach 26 wins, which also put them out of reach for the Fever. As it stands, Indiana's potential seeding is now between 4-9. For Indiana, the path became less comfortable. At 21-19, the Fever held the final postseason spot but faced pressure from the Sparks, who trailed closely at 18-20. Los Angeles owned the 4-0 head-to-head tiebreaker, a critical advantage if both teams finished with the same record. The Fever still controlled their playoff fate, but the margin for error was gone. Their West Coast trip continued Monday against the Seattle Storm, a matchup that carried major weight in keeping hold of a postseason berth. Teams already qualified and current standings. 4 teams had already secured their WNBA playoff spots, with their focus locked on the postseason: the Minnesota Lynx, Las Vegas Aces, Atlanta Dream, and Phoenix Mercury. Meanwhile, the Washington Mystics, Connecticut Sun, Chicago Sky, and Dallas Wings were already eliminated. Following Sunday's results, the updated standings looked like this. Clark's absence takes its toll. Since Clark's injury, Indiana lacked the spark and presence she consistently brought to the floor. Her impact was undeniable and remained evident in every game. Against the Valkyries, Kelsey Mitchell led the Fever with 14 points and 3 assists, but it wasn't enough to counter Ileana Rupert, who dropped 21 points for Golden State. The result underscored how much Indiana continued to miss Clark's influence. Sophie Cunningham provides injury update with strong warning to rest of the WNBA. The final stretch of the WNBA season has been filled with setbacks for the Indiana Fever, all injury-related. On one hand, a groin injury has kept Caitlin Clark sidelined for some time. On the other, and far more serious, a severe knee injury has ruled Sophie Cunningham out for the remainder of the competition. Currently sitting in playoff position, Stephanie White's squad is fighting to finish as high as possible in the Eastern Conference, a feat that would be remarkable considering the number and severity of injuries the team has endured in recent months. It's well known that Cunningham is very active on social media, and through her official Instagram account she posted a peculiar story showing herself smiling along with a serious warning regarding her health status. "Starting to feel like me again, so you'll better watch expletive out," she stated, accompanied by 2 smiling emojis. While there are still no signs of a potential return, all indications suggest she'll be sidelined for a significant amount of time. What injury did Sophie Cunningham suffer? Cunningham tore the MCL in her right knee during a game against the Connecticut Sun on August 17. The injury occurred when Sun guard Bria Hartley accidentally fell into her leg during a play. While Cunningham has been in good spirits and has begun her recovery, her return to the court is not expected until the 2026 season. The Fever, who have been battling an injury-plagued season, will now have to navigate the rest of their playoff push without the valuable guard. The current situation surrounding Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark remains sidelined with a right groin injury, an ailment she first sustained on July 15 during a game against the Connecticut Sun. The WNBA's biggest name has missed 18 consecutive games, and her absence has been a major blow to the Fever as they fight for a playoff spot. While Clark has been seen participating in non-contact drills and shoot-arounds, head coach Stephanie White has maintained a cautious approach, stating that a return is contingent upon Clark being able to handle multiple full-contact practices without any setbacks.